for my fellow busy, ambitious couch potatoes. We're not lazy, we just don't get many steps in because we probably work from home or we just have so many side hustles and different ventures. So for the next 7 days, I'm challenging myself to get 10,000 steps a day because I'm a little embarrassed what my average steps are per day, and I'm sick of having anxiety attacks about having blood clots forming in my legs from sitting so much per day. It's such a beautiful day that I just want to start it off by going for a walk outside. So let's walk and we'll talk about my plan for the day.
You've probably heard of the 10,000 step rule, but did you know that this golden rule was actually an arbitrary number chosen to promote a Japanese pedometer in the 1960s? Well, at first I was like, that's sus.
Wait a minute!
But then it turned out scientists have studied it, and hitting 10,000 steps actually does great things for your body. It can boost your mood, lower stress, improve blood pressure, and even help with weight loss. Plus, one study found that people who walked at least 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, took nearly half as many sick days as those who didn't. Now, I have no idea how this challenge will go, but I'm excited to see what I learn and how I feel by the end of the week. My goal for today is figuring out just what it takes to actually hit 10,000 steps. So grab your tennis shoes and let's do this together.
Here, my phone's kind of humbling me. It's saying, you're taking more steps than you normally do. I'm at 5309, and normally at this time I would be at 1371. I'm honestly feeling really good. Over halfway. I had no frame of reference for if this was gonna be like super impossible or if it was gonna be super easy. It's definitely not easy, but it's amazing what a 20-minute walk and going grocery shopping will do. Who knew? I'm just physically tired right now, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a sitting break and just do some computer work. So I migrated to my office, and the plan was originally to walk on my walking pad and just crank out more computer work, you know, the ultimate multitask. And our power went out. So it's supposed to start storming in maybe half an hour. So my husband and I are gonna try to sneak in a quick walk to help me get my steps in because this was not part of the plan. Looks pretty menacing out here. It's starting to rain. Ooh, hey, guess how many steps I have?
7,800.
Close. I'm at 8,000.
Oh, wow.
I only have 2,000 more. Now, I have no clue how I'm gonna get there without my treadmill. If I have to pace around circles in my dark living room because we don't have any power, so be it. Do you ever feel like you're being lied to? One day I had this realization while I was jumping rope, because it's one of my favorite ways to do cardio. I realized that you don't actually need a jump rope to jump rope. Look at this.
Wait a minute!
It does the exact same thing. So every time I do that, I'm like, I've been lied to. Jump ropes are just a marketing scheme. So now I'm sharing it with you. You're welcome. I have about 700 steps left, 93:15, if you can see. So I just want to like knock these out. I brought my walking pad out into the living room and we're gonna watch an Avengers movie. I think I'll hit 10,000 steps, probably within 10 minutes, I assume. It's almost 9 o'clock, so then I can just chill, get ready for bed, and go to sleep, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be so tired.
At this point, I've walked 4 times my average daily steps. I'm tired, but I'm pushing to the end. Success is non-negotiable.
18 more steps. 10 more steps. Come on. Yay! I did it. I'm done with this. We're off to a good start this morning. I basically needed some time to wake up and I didn't want to be looking at my phone. So normally I would just like lay in bed and try to wake up. I was like, wait dude, why don't I pace around the room while I do that? And I got a good like 500 some steps. So what I learned from yesterday is getting those steps in the mundane moments really adds up. Getting up, taking like a quick lap around the house, or maybe not taking the most efficient trips, you know, just getting those steps outside of like a dedicated walk.
11 hours later.
And just like that, it's 7 o'clock on Sunday. Sundays are a super busy church day, family day, and then resetting day. I honestly wasn't even sure if I would make 10,000 steps today. We're actually in really great shape. I am at 8,279 steps. So what's left for me tonight is vacuuming, a workout, computer work, and side hustle stuff that I want to do. Let's go be domestic.
Now don't think you need huge pockets of time to do this challenge. I actually didn't take any walks outside today. I got to 8,000 steps by simply using those 5 to 10 minute lulls at church or while we were hanging out with family to just pace around the room. They looked at me a little funny, but they were really supportive.
900 steps to go. And now it's time for the hardest ab workout video I've ever tried. 250 steps left. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50 steps left. Yes. Day 2 is done. If I can do this, you can do this. This feels so rewarding because I honestly did not expect to hit 10K steps today. I'm feeling so good for the rest of this challenge. Good morning. Today has been a full day already, and can I just say I am tired. I know I ended off last night on such a high, but that high is gone. I'm sore, I'm tired, and now it's the work week. So I'm a little bit stressed on how I'm going to actually get all my steps in today. I just want to sit down and chill. Despite how I felt, we got off to an early start this morning. I already have packed orders for my small business, and I took a walk to drop those orders off. I took care of my plants, and I am at 2,000 steps now. What I really should do right now is go and get my walking pad from the living room. Honestly, what I want to do is just nap. I need you guys to hold me accountable. I need to finish this challenge. My health depends on it.
Something I've been working on this year as I'm finally chasing my content creation and side hustle dreams is following my plan and not my mood. And that's meant pushing myself to do things that I really don't feel like doing. But it's good for me to hold myself accountable and do things that I don't have motivation for. I just do my best to rely on God for strength. And honestly, I can say I don't think I've ever regretted following the plan instead of my feelings in a given moment.
So for those of you who don't know, I am a social media manager. I work 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. Let's do some admin work together and make some money and get my steps in, most importantly. Ooh, it's getting hot here. Don't try that at home. So during the work week, I walk one of my neighbor's dogs during my lunch break. It's honestly perfect because it helps me get a little bit of a brain break in the middle of the day, get outside, which I usually didn't do. And plus it helps me make a little bit of money. I'm a big side hustle girl, so I'm a big fan of that. And I think I'm desperately in need of some steps here. Let's go to my second job.
Let's speedrun the rest of the day because I think you get the idea. It literally felt like summer, so I took 2 more outdoor walks to hit 10,000 steps for the day.
Oh. No one tells you how tight your hamstrings will be. Oh, spicy. It's 7 p.m. I just hit 10,000 steps. That's the earliest I've ever finished the challenge. And I think I got it down. So doing the math, oh, that's a good stretch. I get about 2,500 steps in a 20-minute walk, walking about 3 miles an hour. So if I plan 2 to 3 20-minute walks throughout the day, that gets me most of the way there. And then just like my normal daily walking can kind of get me the last 2,000 steps I need. I am almost halfway through this challenge, so I think I'm just gonna update you guys later in the week. I feel really good about this.
It's the final day. I have about 500 steps left. What's a better way to end this challenge than walking on the treadmill, recapping what I learned, how I feel. I am under the wire. Got 450 steps and counting. So first off, the results. How do I feel? What changed? Tight hamstrings and swollen feet. I'm kidding, but like Not kidding, it's totally real. Since it was only a 7-day challenge, I don't feel any major physical changes, and I didn't expect to. But what did I gain? I gained a lot of mindset. Now I know that 60 minutes of walking equals 8,000 steps, and breaking that into 3 20-minute walks throughout the day, totally doable for me, even with my busy schedule. What was the hardest part about this challenge? I would say waking up and feeling sore and tired, but having to force yourself to keep going. And also not letting random life things throw me off, like storms and power outages. Good times. What is my best piece of advice for somebody doing this challenge? I would say first, mindset. Make success non-negotiable for you. Some nights, last night, I was cramming in my steps at 9 p.m. But even though I kind of slacked that day, I wasn't gonna fail. Second, to avoid that situation, schedule your walking time in advance. The days that I did that, I finished at like 6 or 7 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. And finally, let your friends and family in on the challenge. Accountability really helps, and they might even join you. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Will I keep doing it? Well, I'm aiming for 8,000 steps most days, but weirdly, I also kind of want to trade for a 5K. Who am I? Bottom line is, if you've ever felt like staying active is impossible for you, give this challenge a go. And if you do try the challenge, comment down below and we will be your accountability partners. Just in time, 10 more steps. Let's do this. I'm gonna crank up the treadmill now. Woo! Did it! Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.